It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jags and the Vikings coming up next.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 6 yards left on second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To throw on second and 6. Cousins flushed out right. Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Returnable here from the 38. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Give to Cook out of the gun. Shoves him away. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Then the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Eric Kendricks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. This complete to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the third drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they're able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Cousins now. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to add. Joseph on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 33 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Play action now. Cousins forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. To throw is Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first overtime. Am I right? Let's resume play. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. To the right side. And to Jefferson.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw on second and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The ball going back to the Vikings offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On play action, Cousins on the move to his left. That is caught by Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Flush to his right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 25 yards. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive of 4 plays Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 70 yards on the ground for him so far. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Cook on the toss left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big